Number 3 says, which of the following is an equation of the line tangent to the graph of f of x equals x cubed minus x at the point where x equals 2? So here we're trying to write a linear equation. That's an equation that when you graph it, looks like a line. And we're going to write it in point-slope form. So just as a little reminder of point-slope form, that's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m is the slope, and then the x1, y1 is the point. So to approach these tangent line problems, you need to find both the slope and the point. If you look at all the answer choices, they're all kind of set up in the same way. You see that they are set up in this point-slope form. And so let's start with how we're going to find the point, how we're going to find the slope. Well, we want the point and the slope at x equals 2. That's the x value of the point. So for my point, I have my x value, which is 2. And then to find the y value, I need to find f of 2. Basically, I need to substitute in 2 into the original equation. So if I substitute in 2 into f of x, that's going to give me 2 cubed minus 2. 2 cubed is 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. So f of 2 is 6. So now that we've got the point that we need, and you can see from all the answer choices, that doesn't really get us anywhere because all of them have 2, 6. But now let's talk about the slope. The slope is going to be the value of the derivative of f of x at x equals 2. In other words, f prime at 2. So we need to find the slope of f when x equals 2. They gave us the equation for f, x cubed minus x. So let's find f prime. In other words, let's find dy dx. F prime of x is, using the power rule, 3x squared minus 1. And so if I want f prime of 2, in other words, the slope of this line when x is 2, it's going to be 3 times 2 squared minus 1. So 2 squared is 4, times 3 is 12, minus 1 is 11. So the slope at x equals 2 is 11. Now I've got my point, and I've got my slope. So that's what I needed. Now I can go ahead and write my equation, which is going to be my final answer here. Y minus 6 equals 11 times x minus 2. The answer is D.